श्री गुरु गौरांग गंधार गिरिधारी श्री श्री राधा विनोद बिहारी जू की जाय। श्री गोविंद गोपीनाथ मरन मोहन जू की जाय। नित्य प्रविष्टम विष्णुपाद अश्वत अश्वत शिशुमार भक्ति वेदांत नारायण गोस्वामी महाराज श्री गुरुदेव की जाय। नित्य नित्य प्रविष्टम विष्णुपाद अश्वत अश्वत शिशुमार भक्ति वेदांत वामन गोस्वामी महाराज की जाय। नित्य प्रविष्टम विष्णुपाद अश्वत अश्वत शिशुमार भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी महाराज श्री प्रभुपाद की जाय। नित्य प्रविष्टम विष्णुपाद Srila Bhak Nitil sorry Nitil Vishnu Vishnupada Shatar Shrishmad Srila Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Gosai Maharaj ki jai. Nitil Vishnu Vishnupada Shatar Shrishmad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Gosai Prabhupada ki jai. Nitil Vishnu Maha Bhagavat Srila Gaurkishora Babaji Maharaj ki jai. Jai Nitil Vishnu Maha Bhagavat Srila Gaurkishora Babaji Maharaj ki jai. Tatiya Shubha Tirobhav Titi ki jai. Nitil Pravishta Srila Satchidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur ki jai. Nitil Pravishta Vaishnav Sarvabhauma Srila Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj ki jai. Śrī Rūpa Guru Varga ki jai. Nitil Pravishtam Vishnupāda Shuttara Shutta Shishmar Srila Bhakti Vijñāna Bhāratī Gosvāmī Mahārāja ki jai. Nitil Pravishtam Vishnupāda Shuttara Shutta Shishmar Bhakti Vallabhatirtha Gosvāmī Mahārāja ki jai. Nitil Pravishtam Vishnupāda Srila Bhakti Nitil Pravishtam Vishnupāda Shuttara Shutta Shishmar Srila Bhakti Dayita Mādhava Gosvāmī Mahārāja ki jai. Tadiya Shubha Vyas Puja Maha Mahotsav ki jai. Shri Swaparikar Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Srila Baladevi Bhushan Prabhu ki jai. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur ki jai. Shri Narottam Srinivas Shamananda Prabhu Trai ki jai. Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami Pad ki jai. Shri Rupa Sanatan Bhatta Raghunath Shri Jeev Gopal Bhatta Das Raghunath Shar Goswami Prabhu ki jai. Shri Sarup Damodar Rai Ramanandari Shri Gaur Parshad Vrinda ki jai. Naam Acharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki jai. प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासरी गौर भक्त वृंद की जाय। श्री क्षेत्र मंडल गौर मंडल व्रज मंडल मथुरा वृंदावन धाम की जाय। सर्व अभिष्ट प्रदाता गिरिराज महाराज की जाय। श्री राधा कुंड श्याम कुंड की जाय। श्री यमुना देवी गंगा देवी की जाय। श्री तुलसी महारानी वृंद देवी की जाय। श्री भक्ति देवी की जाय। श्री पूर्णमासी योगमाया की जाय। श्री गोपेश्वर महादेव की जय। जय श्री कार्तिक व्रत नियम सेवा की जय। ऊर्ज व्रत की जय। ऊर्जेश्वरी रसेश्वरी श्री विश्वभानुनंदिनी श्रीमती राधा ठाकुरानी की जय। श्री आ, श्री उत्थान एकादशी तिथि की जय। उत्थान एकादशी तिथि पालन करी भक्त वृंद की जय। And for those of you who are ending your Chaturmasya Vrat on this day, so Shri Chaturmasya Vrat ki jai. Chaturmasya, what did he say? Antim Divas ki jai. Shri Hari Nam Sankirtan ki jai. Jai Shri Bhakti Vigyan Bharati Goswami Maharaj. Sai Shri Bhakti Mādhava Goswami Maharaj ki jai. तदीय शुभ आविर्भाव तिथि की जाय। गो है श्री गौर किशोर बाबाजी महाराज की जाय। तदीय शुभ आविर्भाव तिथि की जाय। श्री भीष्म पंचक की जाय। श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जाय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जाय। समागत गौर भक्त वृंद की जाय। श्री निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। हरे कृष्ण everybody. धन्यवाद प्रणाम। So we are going to let me just one second. Okay. Dandavat pranams Nri Hari Prabhu and Bhavatarani Mataji if she's there, and Shubhananda Prabhu and Kishore Krishna Prabhu. Pranams to all of you. And let's see. And on YouTube and Facebook, I see Karuna Didi and Prajumna Prabhu, Mantra Murti Mataji, and one other person. Oh, Raseshwari Mataji. Hari Bol. So, yeah, we're continuing our reading from this beautiful book, Volcanic Energy by Srila Bhakti Vijñāna Bharati Goswami Maharaj. Yeah, and this book's really nice because every single story has some instructional lesson in it. It seems like, right? Like some kind of lesson that we can take from it, that we can try to apply in our own lives, or at least hold as an ideal that one day I'd love to be like this. At least we know what that ideal is. So we're going to continue reading, and I think I'll also read from it this evening. Oh, and since today is also the disappearance day of Srila Gaura Babaji Maharaj, maybe we could read something for him. There is one article, or maybe maybe I'll read about Gaura Babaji Maharaj in the evening time. See, there's this article here. What is it called? Shri Gaur Kishore, the deity of ideal renunciation. This is written by Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada and published in Rays of the Harmonist. This article here. Yeah, but maybe I'll read it in the evening time. Let's see. Okay. So let's open this up. Volcanic energy. So yesterday evening, we read from this book. We read a bunch of, we didn't completely finish this section. What is it called? I think it's called, let me just see again. Yeah, there's a section called Service and Separation, but I was trying to do an hour reading and we didn't completely finish it. So we're going to just finish this section, Service and Separation. This is talking about Srila Bhakti Mādhava Goswami Maharaj's service after Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur entered Nitya Lila and all the opposition he faced in Chaitanya Math. But how no matter how harshly or unfairly he and his disciples were treated, he never complained, he never caused any problem. He just accepted it as tatenu kampam susamikshramano and tried to see the auspiciousness in it. And so, yeah, we're completing that section now. This book was written by Srila Bhakti Vijñāna Bharati Goswami Maharaj. And he always made everything positive. Like in the last section, we read, one second, let me make this small. The object of his godbrother's respect. Once, this is what we read yesterday. Once Śrīmad Bhakti Vilas Tirtha Goswami Maharaj, Śrī Krishnadas Babaji Maharaj, Śrīpad Sundar Gopal Prabhu, Śrīpad Atulananda Brahmachari, and other disciples of Srila Prabhupada were at the Shalda station in Kolkata. Śrīpad Krishna Keshav Brahmachari, a disciple of Srila Prabhupada who was then residing at the Sri Chaitanya Gaudiya Math, was also present at the same station, but he was a little further away. They called for Sri Krishna Keshav Prabhu to come close to them and asked, "Keshav, how are you?" Sri Krishna Keshav Prabhu replied, "I am very well." They again asked, "Keshav, how are you? Like, really, how are you?" He replied, "I am extremely well." They then audibly said among themselves, "Just see, although he has left the mat established by Srila Prabhupada, his very own Gurudev, he says that he is very well." Hearing their words, Sri Krishna Keshav Prabhu calmly said, "Had I continued to stay with you, I would have only ever heard that you alone are engaged in bhajan, and no one else is capable of properly serving. I would have been compelled to label all others as non-devotees, and would have become expert in Vaishnav Ninda, in criticizing devotees. Fortunately, I have been saved from all such wretchedness by staying with Sri Madhav Maharaj. With him, I remain immersed in practicing the principle of considering everyone else as honorable and myself as worthless. So to reaffirm, yes, I am extremely well. What have you to say about that? Someone said, listen, Srila Prabhupada blessed Sri Tirtha Maharaj by saying, may you obtain abundant auspiciousness. Did he ever give such blessings to Mādhava Maharaj? Sri Krishna Keshav Prabhu replied, no one blesses a recipient of a Master of Arts degree by saying, I bless you to acquire a Master of Arts degree. Such blessings are for those who have not yet attained some particular qualification. Therefore, the reason Srila Prabhupada did not bestow blessings to the Therefore, the reason why Srila Prabhupada did not bestow the blessing to achieve abundant auspiciousness upon Sri Mādhava Maharaj is because he had already The reason is because he had already achieved abundant auspiciousness by sincerely reflecting on the situation of another. One can easily understand why Srila Prabhupada would have felt it necessary to bless them in this way. Okay, so now continuing from where we left off yesterday. They have sent Lakshmi away. Oh, and Haribol, Rup Manjari Didi, and Nitai. Snap. Yeah. That's heavy, huh? Okay. Okay, they have sent Lakshmi away. When Guru Maharaj was cunningly made to leave Sri Chaitanya Math, Sri Saki Charan Rai Bhakti Vijay, later known as Sri Saki Charan Das Babaji Maharaj, said, Lakshmi ke vidai diyeche. They have sent Lakshmi away. Due to their misfortune, some of the people of Sri Chaitanya Math have been banished. Due to their misfortune, some of the people of Sri Chaitanya Math have banished someone who not only engaged in all services for the pleasure of Sri Hari, Guru, and Vaishnavas, but also used to collect the largest amount of donations for services. And we read a beautiful excerpt from Srila Bhakti Vallabha Tirtha Gosvāmī Maharaj explaining why this all happens, how actually only a very shallow thinker will think that this whole breakup of the Gaudiya Math was an inauspicious thing. But if we look, if we truly, like, I mean, I'm not repeating it nicely what he said, but what I understood from it was basically that it was a very auspicious act, because all these disciples of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada, they were acharyas. They couldn't just be confined to one thing, but they needed space to be able to, be an acharya. And so this was actually the will of Krishna and of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada, that it would branch out and extend far and wide in many different Gaudiya Maths. This is a beautiful thing, even though it seemed like such a horrible, like very nasty thing that happens with the breakup of the Gaudiya Math. It's actually all auspicious. Fulfilling the promise of Srila Prabhupada. When Srila Prabhupada once performed a deity installation in Sarabhog, Assam, the huge crowd that gathered to have his darshan appeared like an endless procession of ants. Observing the scriptural etiquette that one should not visit a sadhu without offer, everyone brought offerings like rice, grains, vegetables, and so on. As all came forward one by one, Srila Prabhupada asked his sevak, where are all these people going? It appears as if they are passing through the mud on their way elsewhere. It appears as if they're passing through the mud on their way elsewhere. His sevak replied, they are not going anywhere else, and have come only for your darshan. They have never before received the opportunity to see a Tridandi sannyasi. After hearing about your glories, they have all come for sadhu darshan. Srila Prabhupada was touched and said, so much eagerness they have for sadhu's darshan, so much faith they have in sadhus. I will come here every year. Unfortunately, Srila Prabhupada performed his apricot lila. Unfortunately, Srila Prabhupada performed his apricot lila, his disappearance pastime soon after that, and thus never physically visited Sarbhog again. Remembering Srila Prabhupada's words that he would visit Sarbhog every year, Guru Mahārāja would yearly visit Sarbhog to celebrate Srila Prabhupada's appearance day. He would say, whatever Srila Prabhupada has spoken can never be false. He will appear here every year in his deity form. In this pastime, Guru Mahārāja exemplified the consciousness, the chitta vritti of a fully surrendered disciple in relation to fulfilling the words and innermost desires of Sri Guru. Oh, I'm just letting you all know, the Wi-Fi is not working here, so I'm just using this mobile data. And this phone isn't, this phone is just 4G phone. It's not, so I'm not sure if it will start cutting out. If it does, you can let me know. I'm just looking at Kishore's comments. He says that Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada wanted everyone to be together to preach the message of Rupa Raghunath. Although they may have been separate by mat, really, they all united. They preached together. Yes, nice point. Yeah, and they were all distributing Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur's conclusions, and they all had all their focus and attention, their love and everything, their service, everything was at the same, focused at the same point. So how could they not be united in that way?
Yes, to that effect.
Yes.
I'm sorry, go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No.
To that effect, it reminds me, they all united that the mission. He wanted them to all together preach the Rupa Raghunath message, and they expanded that way. And it reminded me of in one of the purports in Chaitanya Charitamrita. I forget now, it's been a while since I read that one. Our Prabhupada asked, and disciples said, yes, the disciples should grow to the point of be so qualified as to so-called break away from the institution, create their own thing. And that then didn't mean that, now if they're not in the institution and they have their own thing, that the mission is not, it expands. He thought there should be temples all over. So as the disciple matures, he should have his own mat or place.
Yes. Wow. So Srila Prabhupada was mentioning that.
Yeah. So Kishore's comment was good.
Yes. And also disciples need to be able to worship their guru. You know what I mean? They need to have that space to be able to fully give their everything to their guru, and so it doesn't really work when there are two big acharyas with different sets of disciples in the same thing. They need space to be able to care for their disciples and for their disciples to, otherwise it gets messy and complicated, and
it does get weird. Yeah. And then it creates a little animosity and or a misunderstanding of, it could become kind of offensive. Although Prabhupada, I think you cut off a bit here.
Oh, I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, that the Param Guru Day never should be forgotten. And when Prabhupada received the letter of the departure of Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Maharaj, he was it was such a sad moment. But he ordered, remember you were reading this, he wanted a picture of Param Gurudev, and also Bhaktisiddhanta in every temple, to be. So, the disciple that becomes Acharya, he could have that. Because Prabhupada always said, you're sent by my Guru Maharaj, I accept you on his behalf as my disciples. And Sri Narayana Maharaj said, it was, as soon as you think these are my disciples, you're not really truly a guru.
Very important point. Yes. Thank you. Yes. Okay, the great wealth of a tattered blanket. Wherever he traveled, Guru Maharaj always carried one particular blanket with him, which he would place on his bed. Although he would receive many blankets during his travels, he would only ever use that one particular old blanket. Guru Maharaj's sevak once removed that old blanket, hid it somewhere, and replaced it with a beautiful new blanket. Upon seeing that the old blanket was missing from his bed, Guru Maharaj at once inquired about its whereabouts from his sevak, who replied, "Oh, that blanket has gotten quite old and was worn out, so I..." Guru Maharaj interrupted him to say, "Even if it were completely worn out and torn to pieces, I would have it sewn back together and use no other blanket for the rest of my life. My most worshipful Guru-Padma, Śrīla Prabhupada, very mercifully sat on that blanket, being fully aware that it had previously been used by me. If you were to understand its true value, you would never try to remove it. It is not important whether an item is old or new, or if its price is high or low. Its true value is completely dependent on its connection with a great personality who either gave it with love or used it, and mercifully left it for others as his remnants. Such was Guru Maharaj's attachment toward a seemingly insignificant object that was connected to Śrīla Prabhupada. His attachment to that blanket gives some indication as to the immensity of his attachment to Śrīla Prabhupada. The apparent end of point others' attempts was for the end point for others of their attempts was for him a starting point. Every year after the Gaur Purnima festival, Śrīmad Bhakti Rakshak Śrīdhar Gosvāmī Maharaj used to invite many of his godbrothers to attend a function at his Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Math at Kolerganj, Navadip Dham. During the time of one such occasion, Guru Maharaj, after the completion of the Gaur Purnima festival, was engaged in managing the affairs of Sri Chaitanya Gauriya Math, such as bidding farewell to the pilgrims and settling accounts. And despite his sincerest desire and efforts to reach Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Math in a punctual manner, he arrived somewhat late to the assembly of Vaishnavas gathered there. Upon seeing that Guru Maharaj had arrived, Śrīmad Bhakti Kamal Madhusudan Goswami Maharaj said, "Madhav Maharaj, you have arrived very late today. We have been waiting for you for a long time." Guru Maharaj replied, "Maharaj, because many pilgrims had come to our math for Navadvip Dham Parikrama, we have incurred a great debt. Today I was busily engaged in settling these debts and resolving other issues, so that the services of the math can continue. I beg for you and all the other Vaishnavas present to please forgive me for my delay." Śrīmad Bhakti Vichar Jajavar Goswami Maharaj then said, Narambhan arabhit kvachit. There is no need of such an ostentatious display. Why have you taken on more responsibility than you can easily handle? Hearing this, Śrīmad Bhakti Rakshak Śrīdhar Goswami Maharaj said, "Madhav Maharaj, I would like to reply to Pujapad Jajavar Maharaj's comment." "Yes, Maharaj, as you please," Guru Maharaj replied. For an elephant, Śrīla Śrī Rūpa Gosvāmī started, a stick of sugarcane is as insignificant as nashvar, snuff tobacco. Whereas for an ant, the same sugarcane stick is like a mountain. An activity that to us may seem like a huge endeavor is nothing but an insignificant task for Pujapad Mādhava Maharaj. He can perform such deeds without any difficulty. That's a cool example. In this regard, I have had first-hand experience. Srila Prabhupada had sent Pujapad Mādhava Maharaj, then known as Sri Hayagriva Brahmachari, and me, he sent us both to acquire some land at the meeting place of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Sri Rai Ramananda at Kovur, near the banks of the Godavari River, in order to establish Srimad Mahaprabhu's footprints, his padapit there. After many days of endless endeavor, I said, Hayagriva Prabhu, Srila Prabhupada has sent us here with great hope to obtain a piece of land on which to establish Mahaprabhu's padapit. My brahmachari name given by Srila Prabhupada was Ramananda Das, and this is the meeting place of Srimad Mahaprabhu and Sri Ramananda Rai. Although we have tried our best to acquire lands, we have not been successful. What is your opinion? Should we stay here longer, or should we leave for Madras for preaching? Sri Hayagriva Prabhu replied, It is my feeling that we have thus far not made any special endeavors. I think we should continue our efforts for some time more. Śrīla Śrī Rūpa Gosvāmī then mentions to all the Vaishnavas present, You may estimate his capability from this statement of his. The apparent end point of our attempts was for him a beginning point of fresh endeavors. Later, through his tireless efforts, a large plot of land was acquired in Kovur, and a math was established there. Srila Prabhupada used to describe Sri Hayagriva Brahmachari as having volcanic energy, and Sri Vasudeva Prabhu used to call him Sarva Ghate, one who excels in completing all types of tasks. My personal view about Pujapad Mādhava Maharaj is that he is comparable to none other than Srila Vakreshwar Pandit, an associate of Srimad Mahaprabhu who could dance continuously during kirtan for 72 hours without becoming fatigued. Beyond the glorification of my Guru Maharaj, this narration relates a significant lesson. Although Śrīla Śrī Rūpa Gosvāmī Maharaj was senior to my Guru Maharaj, having joined the Math and having been awarded sannyas vesh earlier than him, he did not hesitate in observing and speaking about the good qualities of his junior godbrother. Sri Goloka Vrindavan is the topmost abode, superior to all other Vaikuntha planets, and it remains eternally free from even the faintest scent of jealousy and envy. Because Śrīla Śrī Rūpa Gosvāmī Maharaj is among the great personalities who are sincere, who are nirmatsar, who are the sincere, the nirmatsar followers of the loving residents of this very Goloka Vrindavan, he remains free from the material limitations of this world, and was therefore able to offer such genuinely humble and non-duplicitous praise. Okay, so that's the end of this section, service separation. And now we are beginning section, I think this is the 5th section, if I remember correctly. This is the subtleties of devotion. Oh, and Haribol, Vrinda Didi, Rukmini Didi, and Ganga Mataji. Pronouns to all of you. Okay, the subtleties of devotion. Seeing to the comfort of Vaishnavas is our duty. Once Guru Maharaj organized a religious convention, a Dharma Sabha, in Krishnanagar, and invited many of his godbrothers. Due to heavy rain, a leak in the ceiling developed in the room. A leak in the ceiling developed in the room in which Sri Śrīmad Bhaktilok Paramahansa Maharaj, a disciple of Srila Prabhupada, was staying, and so water had dripped all through the night. When Guru Maharaj came to know of this, he personally went to Śrī Paramahamsa Mahārāja's room, offered Dandavat Pranam, and very humbly sought forgiveness. I am highly embarrassed by my inability to arrange suitable accommodations for you. Please be merciful and forgive me. Śrīla Paramahamsa Mahārāja said, Maharaj, I was awake well before the water began dripping from the ceiling. I was peacefully sitting inside my mosquito net and chanting Harinam. There is no need for you to feel distressed. Guru Maharaj called for me and said, the leak in the ceiling needs to be fixed immediately. Have it completed today. Please have it repaired nicely so that this problem does not reoccur. Our guests have come solely due to our invitation and not of their own impulse. We will therefore be at fault if they experience any discomfort. It is an offense if we do not make sincere efforts to serve the Vaishnavas. So it is our duty to make suitable arrangements to ensure that their stay here is comfortable. As per the instructions of Guru Maharaj, I had the entire roof covered with tin sheets, on top of which I placed bricks. As a result, not a single drop of rainwater dripped into the room. Personally and sincerely serving his godbrothers. Guru Maharaj used to invite his godbrothers to his mats in Kolkata, Vrindavan, Chandigarh, and other places for the sake of preaching the message of Śrī Rūpa Gosvāmī. On all such occasions, Guru Maharaj would personally ensure that they had been provided with all the amenities required to make their stay comfortable. He would visit their room daily, offer pranam, and humbly inquire whether they were comfortable and if there was anything they needed. He would then call for their respective personal servants and give them full permission to take whatever they needed for the service of their Gurudev from the Bhandari, from the person in charge of supplies, without hesitation, be it milk, yogurt, or anything else. Do not be a miser in Vaishnav Seva. Śrīmad Kunja Bihari Das Babaji Maharaj, a disciple of Śrīla Prabhupada, was once the Mat in charge of the Sri Gaudiya Mat branch in Cuttack. Later, he stayed in Vraj and was always deeply absorbed in bhajan. He somehow maintained his life by performing madhukari bhiksha, begging small amounts of alms from many homes, while visiting different parts of Rajmandal. In his old age, he came to reside in Sri Vinodvani Gaudiya Mat, a branch of Sri Chaitanya Gaudiya Mat in Vrindavan. In those times, the Mat did not offer the best accommodations or facilities, and so Babaji Maharaj had to stay in a room with a ceiling made of, how do you say that? Asbestos panels. Asbestos panels. What is that? I don't even know. Let me just...
Yeah, asbestos is a material that not actually has been removed because it causes cancer.
Okay.
The fibrous material.
Okay.
It is mainly used so that to retard the fires.
Okay. Great. Okay. So when Guru Maharaj visited Sri Vinodvani Gaudiya Mat, he went to Babaji Maharaj's room, offered him pranam, and asked, "Is our inability to offer you the best facilities a cause of concern or inconvenience for you?" Babaji Maharaj replied, "It is my habit to maintain myself from doing madhukari bhiksha, and here I am being served very nice prasad 3 times a day. I am accustomed to sleeping in kutirs and huts, dharmashalas, the very simple travelers' inns, and even under trees. Here I have been provided with a separate room. How then can the question of inconvenience arise?" After this incident, Guru Maharaj told us, "Our service has only 2 objects, Viṣṇu and the Vaishnavas. Of the 2, service to the Vaishnavas is more important. Therefore, you should render service to the Vaishnavas carefully without making any mistakes. I am not saying that you should offer opulent food to Babaji Maharaj, but rather that you should serve him with the utmost sincerity and dignity and use whatever resources are available to the greatest extent possible. Never act like a miser while offering honor and respect to the Vaishnavas, as it will only adversely affect your spiritual progress. Hari Bol Krishnamaya Didi. Asbestos. Okay, cool. The highest ideal of Vaishnav conduct. After Srila Prabhupada's disappearance from this world, many of his renounced disciples who have dedicated their lives for his service used to gather every year on the day of Sri Jagannath Mahotsav, the day after Sri Gaur Purnima, at Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat in Navadvip, which was established by Śrīmad Bhakti Rakshak Śrī Rūpa Gosvāmī Mahārāja. On one such occasion, I had the good fortune of witnessing a most astonishing example of the highest ideal of Vaishnav conduct. After honoring Mahaprasad, all the Vaishnavas went to take rest in their respective rooms in the Mat. Srila Śrī Rūpa Gosvāmī Mahārāja, however, sat and rested on an easy chair outside of his bhajan kutir, while his sevak, Sri Bhakti Sundar Govinda Maharaj, took Guru Maharaj inside Srila Śrī Rūpa Gosvāmī Mahārāja's bhajan kutir and requested him to take rest on Srila Śrī Rūpa Gosvāmī Mahārāja's bed. Guru Maharaj signaled Sri Govinda Maharaj to lay a mat and a pillow on the floor nearby. He then lay down and rested on the mat, and not on Srila Śrī Rūpa Gosvāmī Mahārāja's bed. Sri Govinda Maharaj told me, "The transcendental body of your Guru Maharaj and his attractive face made it appear as if he was a manifestation of Bhagavan himself." And notice how Srila Bhaktivedanta Madhava Goswami Maharaj did it silently. He just indicated, he signaled, he didn't say anything. Otherwise, maybe Srila Śrī Rūpa Goswami Maharaj would object, I think. Later, Srila Śrī Rūpa Goswami Maharaj invited Guru Maharaj to sit on his easy chair, but Guru Maharaj declined. Srila Śrī Rūpa Goswami Maharaj said, according to Varananirnyaya, that is, the logic of a groom on the day of his wedding, there is no fault if you accept my seat. Just as it is not considered disrespectful when a groom rides atop a mare during his wedding procession while his elders, like his father, grandfather, priests, and other relatives, walk on foot, there would be no consideration of offense if you were to sit in my easy chair. When Sri Shukadeva Goswami accepted an elevated seat in the presence of his father, Sri Krishna Dvaipaya and Veda Vyas, his grandfather, Sri Parashar Muni, and great sages like Angira Rishi and Bhaguri Rishi, in order to narrate Śrīmad Bhagavatam to Parikshit Maharaj, his act of sitting up was completely free from any fault or offense. Similarly, there will be no fault or offense should you choose to accept a seat in my easy chair. Still, Guru Maharaj did not accept the seat. He said, "The conduct of a groom and that of Sri Shukadeva Goswami is followed in the wake of some particular circumstance for the sake of service. Such conduct is not for general circumstances, and therefore it cannot be imbibed in one's regular day-to-day conduct. Imitating such conduct without discrimination will definitely be considered an offense." The etiquette and conduct Guru Maharaj demonstrated in front of his senior godbrother was ideal and ought to be followed by everyone else. His eagerness to serve his godbrothers. Shripad Jagmohan Prabhu, a disciple of Srila Prabhupada, wrote a letter to both Śrīmad Bhakti Kusum Shraman Goswami Maharaj and Guru Maharaj, expressing his desire to stay with either of them. In the letter to Guru Maharaj, he wrote, "I have heard you established an institution in Kolkata named Sri Chaitanya Gauriya Math. If you will allow, I wish to reside with you there. Kindly inform me about your decision, and I will arrange accordingly." When Guru Maharaj read Sri Jagmohan Prabhu's letter, he replied immediately without any delay. He said, "I have become highly inspired by hearing that you wish to come and bestow your mercy upon this wretched soul. I take this as an indication that Srila Prabhupada is still merciful to me. Please come to Kolkata as soon as you receive this letter." There was some delay in Srila Shravan Goswami Maharaj's reply, and so Guru Maharaj's letter was the first reply to reach Sri Jagmohan Prabhu. After a few days, Sri Jagmohan Prabhu wrote another letter. He said, I have heard that you are organizing Sri Vrajmandal Parikrama this year. I would like to perform Vrajmandal Parikrama with you, and after completing Parikrama, accompany you to Kolkata. Guru Maharaj replied, At the moment, we are still considering whether or not to perform Vrajmandal Parikrama this year. If and when it becomes confirmed, however, can you not accompany us here from Kolkata via the coach that will be reserved for transporting the devotees? Please do not deprive those of us in Kolkata of your kind association for which we have developed a greed to attain. After receiving Guru Maharaj's letter, Sri Jagmohan Prabhu agreed to immediately go to Kolkata, and he informed Guru Maharaj of his itinerary. One day, Guru Maharaj called for me and said, Today, my godbrother Sri Jagmohan Prabhu will arrive from Mathura at Howrah station. Go and receive him with great honor. Offer him pranam, chandan, sandalwood paste, and a flower garland, and escort him here. Although he wears white cloth, he has remained celibate throughout his entire life. He will most certainly be adorned with bright Vaishnav tilak on his forehead. After confirming his identity, book a taxi and accompany him here. Do not bring him by bus or train. Following the instructions of Guru Maharaj, I went to Howrah station to receive Sri Jagmohan Prabhu. The present system of reserving individual seats in a designated coach did not exist in those days, and I therefore searched for Sri Jagmohan Prabhu in each of the coaches one by one. Seeing a devotee dressed in white and adorned with Vaishnav tilak, I asked, Are you Jagmohan Prabhu? Without confirming his identity, he asked, Has Madhav Maharaj sent you? I replied, Yes, and I offered him chandan, a flower garland, and pranam, took his luggage and belongings, booked a taxi, and accompanied him to the mutt. Guru Maharaj became extremely delighted upon meeting him. A proper approach can make us understand the heart of Vaishnavas. When Guru Maharaj announced in 1966 that camps would be set up at 18 different places during Vrajmandal Parikrama that year, his godbrother, Śrīmad Bhakti Suhrit Paramarthi Goswami Maharaj, approached him and said, Maharaj, when Srila Prabhupada performed Sri Vrajmandal Parikrama, I served in the organizing party in the rear, and was therefore unable to have proper darshan and hear the glories of all the pastime places in Vraj. Now that you are organizing Vrajmandal Parikrama, it is my strong desire to take full advantage of this opportunity to visit the places where Śrī Kṛṣṇa performed his pastimes. However, I will only attend if you accept 50 rupees in Parikrama fees from me. Guru Maharaj replied, Vaishnavas are worshipful for us, and accepting fees from them is against my principles, especially after having invited them to take part in an event I am arranging. You are a Niskinchan Vaishnav. You accept Krishna as your only wealth. Therefore, I cannot accept any parikrama fees from you. Hearing Guru Maharaj's words, Srila Paramarthi Goswami Maharaj fell silent. As he was leaving Sri Chaitanya Gauriya Math in Vrindavan to head toward the Govindaji Mandir, I was approaching the Math from the other side of the street. Seeing me, he said, Fate has not allowed me to perform Vrajmandal Parikrama. When I asked him why he felt that way, he explained everything. I asked him, Maharaj, why are you insistent upon giving 50 rupees? He replied, I am able to give 50 rupees, and so if I fail to give it, or if it is not accepted from me, then I will have committed an offense called Vitta Shatya Dosh, or being miserly with one's wealth. I told him, I will accept those 50 rupees from you. In this way, you will no longer be required to give them to Guru Maharaj, and Guru Maharaj will be spared from accepting a fee from you, who are his worshipful object. What will you do with those 50 rupees? He asked. With this money, I replied, I will order rabri at some place during the parikrama and use it in the service of Shri Hari, Guru and Vaishnavas. He readily accepted my proposal and happily participated in the parikrama. When the parikrama reached Kamyavan, I took the money from him and arranged for 40 kilograms of rabari to be distributed among all the pilgrims. Everyone honored that rabari prasad with great happiness. At that time, I loudly announced, Śrīmad Bhakti Surit Paramarthi Gosvāmī Mahārāja ki jai. Śrīla Paramarthi Gosvāmī Mahārāja later reprimanded me and asked, why did you take my name and advertise me as a donor of the rabari prasad? I replied, in using your name, I advertised my own purpose. How is that? He asked. I said, now that the devotees have heard that it was you who had donated the rabari prasad for the service of Sri Hari, Guru and Vaishnavas, some of them may enthusiastically come forward to perform a similar service, and thereby we will be able to overcome any financial difficulties that may stand in the way of our service. Śrīla Paramarthi Gosvāmī Mahārāja became pleased to hear this. My explanation later proved to be true. Many devotees daily came forward and gave me money to purchase many items for the service of Sri Hari, Guru and Vaishnavas. When I told Guru Maharaj what had transpired, he said, Śrī Paramarthi Maharaj is a Nishkinchan Vaishnav. I did not want to accept parikrama fees from him, but he did not understand my mind. I would have readily accepted a monetary contribution for some other service. You have helped him understand this, and have inspired him to participate in Vrajmandala Parikrama. My heart is filled with joy because of this. But this was not the only service you performed. By loudly calling out his name, you have pleased me further, because we will never retreat. Paschatpad. We will never retreat in our efforts to loudly proclaim the glories of the Nishkinchan Vaishnavas. Okay. Vaishnav Seva and Guru Seva are non-different. Whenever Guru Maharaj would preach at various places, many disciples of Srila Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur would also join him in order to give the common persons there an opportunity to attain their topmost welfare. When Guru Maharaj's householder disciples would come forward to offer clothes, donations, and other items, Guru Maharaj would say, I am relatively young and will surely come here again in the future, whereas my godbrothers are senior to me both in age and in the realm of bhakti, and may not visit this place again. Who knows whether or not you will attain the fortune of having their darshan and association again? You should therefore serve them by offering all these gifts to them and not me. Vaishnav Seva and Guru Seva are non-different. In remembering these words of Guru Maharaj, the following teaching repeatedly manifests in our heart. Amito Vaishnava e buddhi hoide amanina boyami pratishthashayasi hridaya dushibe hoi boniraigami. That's from Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Kalyana Kalpataru, Uchvas 282. It's the song Kripa Koro Vaishnava Thakur. If I develop the idea that I am a Vaishnav, then I will never become humble. My heart will become contaminated with the desire to receive honor from others, and I shall go to hell. Due to the influence of time and our great misfortune, the conduct Guru Maharaj followed and demonstrated in his day-to-day personal dealings. Oh my God. Malati Mataji is calling me. One second. মাতাজি আমার পাঠে চলছে ইন্টারনেটে, আমি পরে আপনাকে ফোন করব, ঠিক আছে? একটু পরে ফোন করব, ঠিক আছে? হরে কৃষ্ণ। হ্যাঁ, হরে কৃষ্ণ। Sorry, she never calls me, so I just have to take that. Okay. Due to the influence of time, sorry about that. Due to the influence of time and great misfortune, the conduct Guru Maharaj followed and demonstrated in his day-to-day personal dealings is seen today only in a very few exceptional devotees. Nowadays, we mostly observe in others the opposite of the conduct and behavior he exemplified. All one's possessions are to be seen as instruments in Vaishnava Seva. After the construction of Śrī Chaitanya Gaudiya Math was completed in Śrī Māyāpur, many disciples of Śrīla Prabhupada, including Śrīmad Bhakti Saranga Gosvāmī Mahārāja, Śrīmad Bhakti Kamal Madhusūdana Gosvāmī Mahārāja, Śrīmad Bhakti Vichar Jajavar Gosvāmī Mahārāja, Śrīmad Bhakti Saurabh Bhakti Sar Gosvāmī Mahārāja, Śrīmad Bhakti Shanta Gosvāmī Mahārāja, Śrīmad Bhakti Alok Paramahamsa Mahārāja, and others, acquired land in Ishodhan and expressed their desire to stay in Śrī Chaitanya Gaudiya Math while building their own respective mats. Guru Maharaj ordered me, whenever any of my godbrothers visits Mayapur, he should stay in my room, my bhajan kutir, and you should serve him with a standard greater than you would employ when serving me. Some of Guru Maharaj's above-mentioned godbrothers agreed to stay in his bhajan kutir, while others, due to their possessing a mood of reverence towards him, declined his offer. In all situations, Guru Maharaj always considered everything in his possession as an instrument of Vaishnava Seva, and not as an object for anyone's sense enjoyment. He was always wholeheartedly absorbed in the objective of serving and bringing pleasure to his godbrothers. A fair and expert mediator. Guru Maharaj's personal conduct, divine characteristics, and pure non-duplicitous affection were extraordinary, so much so that his godbrothers would request him to act as a mediator and prescribe a suitable solution whenever a disagreement would arise among them. This is visible in the following incidents. Śrīla Śrīra Goswāmī Maharaj is also very well-known. He was usually a mediator as well. After Śrīla Prabhupada's departure, Śrīmad Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswāmī Maharaj, Śrīmad Bhakti Kamal Madhusūdana Goswāmī Maharaj, and Śrīmad Bhakti Alok Paramahamsa Maharaj initially stayed together and preached the message of Śrīla Prabhupada. Who's that? It's my Param Gurudev, Bhakti Kamal, that's Nartamananda Prabhu, right? And Bhakti Alok Paramahamsa Maharaj, okay. So they initially stayed together to preach the message of Śrīla Prabhupada. Śrīla Keshav Goswāmī Maharaj would accept disciples, and Śrīla Madhusūdana Goswāmī Maharaj and Śrīla Paramahamsa Maharaj would preach under his guidance. It was due to the preaching of Madhusūdana Goswāmī Maharaj that Śrīla Bhaktivedanta Trivikram Maharaj and Śrī Bhaktivedanta Narayan Maharaj took shelter of Śrīla Keshav Goswāmī Maharaj. Later, when some differences arose among them, Guru Maharaj was called to reconcile those differences and resolve the situation. After hearing each of their views, Guru Maharaj said, Śrī Keshav Maharaj has many renounced disciples, and therefore it is better that Śrī Devananda Gaudiya Math remains with him. Śrī Madhusūdana Maharaj should continue preaching from the Math in Burdwan, and later I will personally assist him in acquiring a plot of land in Mayapur and building a Math there. Śrī Paramahamsa Maharaj should be given a sufficient amount of funds so that he can purchase land in Mayapur and continue his services most suitably. The solution Guru Maharaj proposed was readily accepted by all of them. Guru Maharaj inspired a lady devotee, Śrīmati Praṇām-mantra, a disciple of Śrīla Keshav Goswāmī Maharaj, who had taken up the path of bhakti after hearing Harikatha from Śrīla Madhusūdana Goswāmī Maharaj. He inspired her to acquire land in Śrī Mayāpur for Śrīla Madhusūdana Goswāmī Maharaj, and, true to his word, personally assisted in the construction of Śrīla Madhusūdana Goswāmī Maharaj's Math to the furthest extent possible. Śrīmad Bhakti Rakshak Śrīra Goswāmī Maharaj, Śrīmad Bhakti Soda Ashram Goswāmī Maharaj, and Śrīpad Nrsimhananda Prabhu also used to preach together. When, for various reasons, some differences arose between them, it was Guru Maharaj alone who helped them come to an amicable resolution. Amicable. Sorry. Although he was a junior godbrother, they all gave importance to his suggestions, and when an agreement was reached, they expressed their heartfelt gratitude to him. Śrīmad Bhakti Saranga Goswami Mahārāja had established an institution called Śrī Gaudiya Sangha. Actually, I heard that this year Mādhava Maharaj is like our Śrīpad Bhaktivedanta Mādhava Maharaj is going to do Navadvip Parikrama from that mat, from Bhakti Saranga Goswami Maharaj's mat. So he established an institution called Śrī Gaudiya Sangha. The institution later faced many difficulties after Śrīla Goswami Maharaj's disappearance, and it was Guru Maharaj alone who resolved the issues, rescuing a godbrother from a most grave situation. After Śrīla Prabhupada performed his aprakrit lila, or his physical disappearance from this world. Aprakrit? Or apricot? Anyways. So during this time, during his physical disappearance from this world, Śrīla Prabhupada's disappearance from this world, a dark period engulfed the Gaudiya Math. And one after another, many brahmacharis who had taken shelter of the lotus feet of Śrīla Prabhupada left the mat and returned home. Somehow, Guru Maharaj brought some of these devotees back to the mat. Among them, Śrīmad Bhakti Kumud Santa Goswami Maharaj, then Śrī Radharaman Brahmachari, was foremost. Guru Maharaj walked for a long distance to reach Śrī Radharaman Brahmachari's house, and when he finally reached there, he saw Śrī Radharaman Brahmachari sitting in his wedding ceremony, about to get married. Oh my God. Guru Maharaj spoke to his father, Śrīpad Vaikuntanath Prabhu, who was also a disciple of Śrīla Prabhupada. You are a Vaishnav and a disciple of Śrīla Prabhupada. How could you allow your renounced son to get married? Why did you not stop him from doing this? Śrī Vaikuntanath Prabhu replied, to the best of my ability, I've tried to persuade him not to get married. But I did not force him to remain a brahmachari, as he may have thought I was not interested in handing over his inheritance to him, or that I had become bereft of all affection for him. Guru Maharaj said, if you would kindly allow, I would like to try to stop him from getting married, and if possible, take him back to the mat. Śrī Vaikuntanath Prabhu said, certainly you can try. It will be a matter of great joy if you succeed in doing so. After speaking with Śrī Radharaman Prabhu, Guru Maharaj brought him along with him and left the wedding ceremony, where the priestly duties were being performed by Śrīmad Bhakti Bhudev Shoti Goswami Maharaj. Later, Guru Maharaj asked Śrīmad Bhakti Vichar Jajavar Goswami Maharaj to award sannyas to Śrī Radharaman Prabhu. Śrīmad Bhakti Kumud Santa Goswami Maharaj would often mention, it was Śrīla Bhakti Dayita Madhav Goswami Maharaj alone, and no one else, who was highly merciful to me and rescued me from that most grave situation. Vaishnav Seva is our topmost priority. One second, just checking the comments. Oops. There. Oh, oops, it's non-duplicitous. Sorry. I keep on saying non-duplicitous. Okay, thanks for that. Non-duplicitous. Okay. Vaishnav Seva is our topmost priority. Śrīmad Bhakti Deshik Acharya Goswami Maharaj, a disciple of Śrīla Prabhupada who had accepted sannyas from Śrīmad Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Goswami Maharaj, stayed for most of his life in Vraj at Śrī Kamai-Korela, the appearance place of Śrī Vishakasaki. I went there last year. No, the year before last year. He once became somewhat sick and mentioned in a letter to Guru Maharaj that he needed 50 rupees in order to purchase medicine. In those days, Guru Maharaj resided with a few other devotees in a rented apartment on Rasbihari Avenue in Kolkata. Whatever rice they collected through performing bhiksha, through begging alms, was sold in order to purchase various essential items for the mat. Śrī Sankarshan Prabhu, a resident of Ranaghat, had donated a few brass cooking utensils, and somehow or other the affairs of the mutt were being managed. When Guru Maharaj read the letter from Śrīla Acharya Goswami Maharaj, tears flowed from his eyes as he considered, "Although our situation is dire, it is my duty to serve my dear godbrother in his time of need." While pacing in his room, he devised a way to raise such a large sum of money. Eventually, he ordered me to call for his godbrother, Shripad Udharan Prabhu. When Shripad Udharan Prabhu came before Guru Maharaj requested him, "Could you please kindly ask the shop owner who purchases the rice we collect in Bhiksha for a loan of 50 rupees? Tell him we will repay the loan as soon as possible by collecting we will repay him the loan as soon as possible by collecting much larger quantities of rice. In case you are unable to procure a loan of 50 rupees from him, then accept whatever he gives you and try to collect the balance from the house of Sri Govinda Babu. We have received an opportunity to serve a Vaishnav, and it is our duty to act on this opportunity right away. Serving our godbrother is our topmost priority, especially during this time when he so desperately needs help." Shripad Udharan Prabhu collected a loan of 30 rupees from the shop owner and 20 rupees from Sri Govinda Babu's wife. It was only when he handed over those 50 rupees to Guru Maharaj that Guru Maharaj felt relief. Guru Maharaj then said to me, "Go to the Lake Market post office at once and send a telegram money order to Sri Bhakti Deshik Acharya Maharaj. Do not delay for even a moment." I left immediately and sent the money order. When I came back and informed Guru Maharaj, he said nothing, but his expressions communicated his gratitude, as if we had performed some great favor to him. Serving the Vaishnavas without delay. Once, when Guru Maharaj was honoring prasad right before leaving for Vrindavan from Kolkata, I read a letter to him that had just arrived from his godbrother, Śrīmad Bhakti Deshik Acharya Goswami Maharaj, we just read about before. It read, "I need a medicine called sadhana for my eyes. It is not available anywhere in Vraj, so please bring it with you from Dhaka Pharmacy in Kolkata." Guru Maharaj immediately gave me his train and coach number and told me, "Take some money, purchase the medicine, and proceed directly to Howrah train station. If I were to wait for you here in the mutt, I would miss my train. I will therefore meet you at the train station in my coach." When I reached Dhaka Pharmacy, the shopkeeper had just opened the shop and was sweeping the floor. After hearing my request, he quickly finished his sweeping, but said that he would help me only after he had offered incense and arati to the deities in his shop. I am unable to describe the agony I suffered upon learning that there would be a delay. I could only wait until he had completed his morning rituals. After finally procuring the medicine, I reached Howrah station and saw that the green light had already been given and the train was just about to leave the platform. I kicked off my wooden sandals and ran as fast as I possibly could toward Guru Maharaj's coach, as if I were racing to win racing to win a gold medal. When I got closer to Guru Maharaj's coach, I saw him leaning out of the door of the coach, awaiting the arrival of his godbrother's medicine. Just as I handed over the medicine to Guru Maharaj, the train began to pull out of the station, and he said, We are fortunate to have taken advantage of this opportunity to perform Vaishnav Seva." Miserliness has no place in the service of Viṣṇu and Vaishnavas. A very poor Grihastha disciple of Srila Prabhupada would daily come to our mutt to honor prasad. One day, after lunch prasad, when all the residents of the mutt were resting, Guru Maharaj told me, "Quietly go to the storeroom and fill this Prabhu's bag with rice. Make sure no one comes to know of this. Certainly, no one would stop me from giving anything to anyone, nor would they mention such an incident to anyone outside of the mutt. But if anyone were to harbor any ill feelings about this devotee and think him to be in any way inferior, then that person would be committing an offense. It is only to safeguard against such a regrettable offense that I am having it done discreetly. At times, Srila Prabhupada tests my inclination to serve the Vaishnavas by presenting before me the apparent underprivileged state of some of his disciples. Therefore, I always remain careful never to fail such an examination. We should always remain very careful in our attempts to assess the character of Vaishnavas. We must never neglect or dishonor them under any circumstances. We have renounced the world for the sole purpose of serving Śrī Viṣṇu and the Vaishnavas. The only key to our success is to never act miserly while serving them. Providing shelter to a godbrother. After the disappearance of Srila Prabhupada, one of his disciples, Shripad Thakur Das Prabhu, began staying in Shri Bagbazar Gaudiya Math's branch in Mumbai. When he began performing sickness pastimes in his old age, the Math authorities told him, "We are not in a position to take any further responsibility for you." Shri Thakur Das Prabhu thus left for Vrindavan, where he stayed in a rented room near Shri Gopeshwar Mahadev. A devotee from Mumbai used to send a monthly donation to him. I too was in Vrindavan in those days, engaged in the service of constructing a branch of Shri Chaitanya Gaudiya Math. One day, a devotee informed me that Shri Thakur Das Prabhu fell down the stairs after experiencing dizziness. I immediately sent my godbrother, Shri Virabhadra Prabhu, who had him admitted to Shri Ramakrishna Mission Hospital. When news of this incident reached Guru Maharaj, he sent a letter to me, in which he wrote, "Shri Thakur Das Prabhu has rendered immense service to Srila Prabhupada. As per the instructions of Srila Prabhupada, he preached together with Shri Bhakti Sarvasva Giri Maharaj. He used to play mridanga and perform very sweet kirtan. Ensure that he receives good care and does not experience any discomfort. Bring him to Shri Chaitanya Gaudiya Math upon his discharge from the hospital. We will gladly assume the responsibility of serving him for the rest of his life." Following Guru Maharaj's instructions, I brought Shri Thakur Das Prabhu to our math after his discharge from the hospital, and he stayed with us for the rest of his life. Hari Bol Champak Mataji. The recipient of his godbrother's trust. Some time after Guru Maharaj's disappearance from the vision of this world, Shripad Girendra Govardhan Prabhu, a disciple of Srila Prabhupada, was forced to take shelter in the house of one of his disciples because he had no personal assistants to serve him. Once, while speaking about Shri Girendra Govardhan Prabhu, Srila Bhakti Suhrit Paramarthi Goswami Maharaj, another disciple of Srila Prabhupada, sorrowfully and tearfully said, "If Shri Mādhava Maharaj had still been physically present in this world, Shri Girendra Govardhan Prabhu would have not been forced to stay in the house of his disciple, because Shri Mādhava Maharaj would have certainly arranged for him to stay in his math under the care of his disciples." This incident demonstrates the grief Guru Maharaj's godbrothers experienced after his departure, and the great trust they had for him, to look after the well-being of their other godbrothers. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Dandavat.
We just reached Madan Mount Temple. We are starting from Madan Mount Temple route. Another 10 minutes, I think we would reach there.
Okay, great. I have like another 20 minutes of reading, but you'll like stay at Imlitala for, or are you just gonna start quickly?
Right now it looks we're just having darshan and going. So I'll wait there, bro, for you then.
Oh, I don't want to. Call me when you get there, okay? And then.
Done.
Okay, great. Hare Krishna. Oh, nice. That was a devotee. His name's Natavar Gaura Prabhu. I think he's from Bangalore. I think he's in the Ritvik temple, but he's been joining our programs a lot, all the Chaitanya Bhagavat readings and everything. And so he called me because he's just nearby. Okay. Remembering, honoring, and serving his godbrothers on their appearance days. One day, Guru Maharaj called me into his room and handed me flowers, fruits, sweets, and a set of saffron-colored clothes, and an envelope containing pranami, and ordered, "Go and give these things to Sri Bhakti Pramod Puri Maharaj and offer pranam to him with the utmost devotion. Offer pranam on my behalf as well. I am sending you because he may be hesitant to accept these items if I were to personally offer them." According to Guru Maharaja's order, I went to Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Gosvāmī Maharaj's room, offered pranam, offered him the items given by Guru Maharaj, and then relayed the message that Guru Maharaj also offers his pranam. Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Gosvāmī Maharaj laughingly said, "According to the Titi, today is my birthday. All this is for me on my birthday. Mādhava Maharaj remembered my birthday, even though he is so busy." This was the first time I came to know about the date of Srila Puri Gosvāmī Maharaj's appearance day, his Avirbhav Titi. In this way, Guru Maharaj initiated the practice of honoring the appearance day of his dear godbrother. When I returned to Guru Maharaj and informed him that I had given everything to Srila Puri Gosvāmī Maharaj, he said, "One should worship the Vaishnavas on their appearance days by remembering and serving them. We should hear the glorifications, the kirtan, of their most sublime qualities and divine character. Because Sri Puri Maharaj is my senior godbrother, I have taken a room directly below his, so that I may always honor him by keeping him on my head, and thus receive the shelter of his lotus feet." Only Sri Mādhava Maharaj can resolve this issue. Sri Śrīmad Bhakti Rakshak Śrīra Gosvāmī Maharaj had great affection and honor for Guru Maharaj, which was evident whenever they would meet together. Once, a female disciple of Srila Śrīra Gosvāmī Maharaj donated to her Gurudev a piece of land in the Basirhat in North Chobis Parganas district of West Bengal, and a few of his renunciant disciples started residing there. The relatives of that disciple filed a complaint with the local police against Srila Śrīra Gosvāmī Maharaj's disciples who were staying there. As a result of the complaint, they were held in the local police station. Upon hearing this news, Srila Śrīra Gosvāmī Maharaj sent his sannyas disciple Sri Bhakti Sundar Govinda Maharaj to Guru Maharaj with the message, "Only Sri Mādhava Maharaj can resolve this issue." After Sri Bhakti Sundar Govinda Maharaj related the details of the incident to Guru Maharaj, Guru Maharaj immediately dropped everything and headed to the office of the Deputy Superintendent of Police, who is the son-in-law of a disciple of Śrīla Prabhupada. After Guru Maharaj told him everything, he said, "I have not come here to take advantage of your position by seeking an unjust favor. I do, however, request you to carefully check the registration documents for the property, and accordingly decide which of the two parties is right as per the law." The deputy superintendent then thoroughly checked all the documents. He helped the renunciates in every way and eventually got them released from jail. Guru Maharaj was always eager and ready to serve Śrīla Prabhupada and those connected to Śrīla Prabhupada. He was always extremely delighted and grateful whenever he received an opportunity to serve them. Duty extends beyond death. One day, Sri Śrīmad Bhakti Shobhan Padmanabha Goswami Maharaj, a disciple of Śrīla Prabhupada, told Guru Maharaj, "I have established a small math between Kolkata and Puri at a place called Mechedad Junction. I wish to hand over its ownership to you and reside in any of your branches of Sri Chaitanya Gaudiya Math." Guru Maharaj replied, "We would be delighted to have you stay in any of our mats, and would be greatly fortunate to have you. We will serve you in all ways to the best of our ability. However, I sincerely request you not to hand over the ownership of your mat to me in your will. In the event that I leave my body before you, you will be dependent upon my disciples to care for you, as you will be left bereft of any property or funds, should you leave everything to me. If at that time those disciples of mine are unable to properly serve you with due respect, then I will be guilty of not fulfilling my commitment to you." Okay, so it is 8:17. I think because this devotee is going to be arriving here soon, I think I will end here, and then in the evening time at, I think 5:30 p.m. is a good time. 5:30 p.m. I will go live again to read about Śrīla Bhakti Dayita. To read about Śrīla Gaura-Kishora Babaji Mahārāja, and we could. I'll see if I can find the Gaura-Kishora-ashtakam. And but before we end, I just remembered that Rukmini Didi, she sent me the Praṇām-mantra of Śrīla Bhakti Dayita Mādhava Gosvāmī Mahārāja, and also, let me just see. So I'm gonna let's just recite that Praṇām-mantra together, and then I'll do Mahamantra, and we could. And for some reason I forgot about that before, so I'm just finding it right now. It's in downloads. There's also what is it called? Rup Manjari sent it to me. It's on the Gaudiya Kirtan app. It's called the Śrīla Mādhava Gosvāmī Mahārāja Pada Padme. Oh God, it's the font's really weird right now. Anyways, it's a stotram for Śrīla Bhakti Dayita Mādhava Gosvāmī Mahārāja, but it doesn't have a translation. Yeah, and we don't have time, so let's just do the Praṇām-mantra. 1 second. I'll share my screen again. And this is an old file. She said from 2015. I'm just gonna, for right now, I'm gonna remove the track changes. That's good, okay. Okay. Vandeham Śrī Guru Śrī Yuta-parakamalam Śrī Guru Vaishnavangscha Śrī Rūpam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatam Vitang Tang Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Śrī Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Śrī Vishakam Vitangscha. Oh, this is a full Mangala Charan. Okay, I'm going to just do the Śrīla Bhakti Dayita Mādhava Gosvāmī Mahārāja Praṇām-mantra because I have to go soon. So, Nama Om viṣṇupādāya rupānuga priyāya cha śrīmate Bhakti Dayita Mādhava svāmīn nāmine kṛṣṇābhinna prakāśa Śrī mūrtaye dīnatāriṇe kṣamā-guṇā avatārāya gurave prabhave namaḥ satīrtha-prīti-sad-dharma guru-prīti pradarshine ishodhyana prabhavasya prakāśa namaḥ Śrī kshetre prabhupādasya sthanodhara sukirtaye sarasvata ganananda samvardhanayate namaḥ. I offer prostrated obeisances to Śrīla Bhakti Dayita Mādhava Gosvāmī Mahārāja, the representative of Lord Viṣṇu, dear to the followers of Śrī Rūpa Gosvāmī. Obeisances to you, O spiritual guide, non-different manifestation of the Supreme Lord Śrī Kṛṣṇa, Redeemer of the fallen souls, and personification of the quality of forgiveness. Obeisances to you, who, by rendering affectionate service to God-brothers, exemplified your loving attachment to Guru, and who manifested the glory of Ishodhyan at Śrī Māyāpur. I offer obeisances to you, who brought immense joy to those devoted to Śrīla Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada by recovering his birthplace in Puri, for which you are justly renowned. I offer obeisances to you, who brought immense joy to those devoted to Śrīla Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada by recovering his birthplace in Puri, for which you are justly renowned. Sarasvata Ganananda Samvardhanaya Te Namaha. Wow, beautiful. If anybody wants this, I can send it to you a bit later. Let's see. Yes, and Kishore Krishna is saying that there's also the Gaur Kishore Namaskar Dashakam by Srila Bhakti Rakshak Śrī Gosvāmī Maharaj. So I think in the evening time, as I mentioned, at 5:30 p.m. India time, I will go live and we'll do a full program for Srila Gaur. We'll just focus on Srila Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj. Yeah, we can sing Kotai Go Premamaya Radhe Radhe and sing that Srila Śrī Gosvāmī Maharaj Stotram and read article. I'll put a few things together, and then tomorrow, when is it? Srila Bhakti Prabhupada Puri Goswami Maharaj's disappearance day is in 3 days from now. So I think over the next 2 days, maybe we can read from this book. Let's see if we could even finish it. That would be great if we could finish Volcanic Energy, and then on Srila Bhakti Prabhupada Puri Goswami Maharaj's disappearance day, we will continue reading from A Life of Devotion by All right, so I'll do a quick.
That's so special. I have an affinity too extra because I was there in 1976. I arrived in Puri, when they told me my visa was expiring. So the Pujari, I was Pujari Krishna Balaram here in Vrindavan, and my friend was the Pujari of Nitai Gauranga, and he was the son of the ambassador. And so we had the ambassador's car coming to pick us up. And he said, my parents sent me money. I said, what should I do? I said, we can go to Puri. So we arrived there. And at the station, Gautama devotee said, you come with me. Haribol, Haribol. He said, I read all your Guru Mahārāja's books. Come with me. Guess where he took me? To stay at the house of Bhaktisiddhanta, where Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur took birth, Bhaktivinoda Thakur's house.
Before it was demolished. Like before when it was still there. Wow.
Yes, the well was still there. Most of the house was taken by squatters, but the front part, it was, I believe his name was Puri Maharaj, a different Puri Maharaj, if I remember correctly. He was 90 years old and he had a dispensary, homeopathic remedies, and we stayed there on the floor. We stayed in that room. There was just 2 little rooms at the front of the house. And so, we owe a debt to have rescued that house to Dayita Maharaj, Dayita Maharaj.
Oh my God, yes. Yes, for sure, oh my God. I think Bhagavat Maharaj one time, like big Bhagavat Maharaj, he once posted a picture of that building. He got it right before it was demolished, I think.
Before it was demolished, yeah. I was just, at that time, I was like, we were poor. I was poor. And my friend didn't have a camera. But he was such a special.
Had darshan of that.
Yes, as we went to Sarvabhauma Acharya's house, and the shoes of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu were right there in a little glass and case, and then later on, devotees were taking things, as it became popular. So many ISKCON devotees around the world came. So then everything was starting to get locked up and can hardly see them. Yeah, so I always thank Srila Prabhupada for the good fortune of being able to be in there and seeing that.
Yes. Wow. All right. I see requests from devotees for that Praṇām-mantra, so I'm just posting it.
Oh yes, you can send it.
I'll post it in the WhatsApp group. Vrinda Didi, if you're in the WhatsApp group, if not, then I can send me a message on Facebook or somewhere else. Okay, I gotta quickly end because this devotee's coming, so I'll do a quick mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Bol, Hare Bol, Hare Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol. The disciples of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj are all god brothers, and although there are some differences of opinion, Kishore sent this quote. This is from Srila Prabhupada's purport. Although there are some differences of opinion, and although we are not acting conjointly, every one of us is spreading this Krishna consciousness movement according to his own capacity and producing many disciples to spread it all over the world. Okay, that was the purport that you were referring to, right? Wow, beautiful.
Yeah, that was one of them, and yes, yes. But also he encouraged his disciples, Prabhupada disciples, my godbrothers, to that grow and spread, have their own temples.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yes.
I have a little request. If you remember that, if you can, I know your days are so busy and you weren't feeling good, so I didn't want to ask you, but today will be so auspicious if you could come 5 minutes and we can have kirtan. I'm pretty much tied to the place here.
Okay.
But if not, it's okay.
I think I can, but I won't be. I can't go this morning because I'm going out somewhere.
No, it's fine.
But in the evening time, yes, for sure.
Great. Okay.
All right, Kishore Prabhu, could you you'll do Jaidvani? Could you do Jaidvani? And if this devotee calls, then I will make you the admin so that you could just end the Zoom meeting, like after you finish the Jaidvani.
I can do short Jaidvani.
No, do your full Jaidvani. No need to shorten it. Yeah. Okay.
Jai Sabrikash Shri Guru Gauranga Ganharvika Giridhari Rad Vinod Vihari Radhanainath Radhraman Vihari Radhamarva Shri Sachinan Gaurhari Rad Damodar Jiv Ki Jai Sri Govinda Govinath Madan Mahan Jiv Ki Jai Jai Nityalela Pravishtam Viṣṇupāda Paramahams Priya Vrashakshari Varya Astotrashta Shishaman Bhakti Vijñāna Bhāratī Gosvāmī Guru Mahārāja Ki Jai Jai Nityalela Pravishtam Viṣṇupāda Paramahams Priya Vrashakshari Varya Astotrashta Shishaman Bhakti Vijñāna Nārāyana Gosvāmī Mahārāja Pati Pavan Śrīla Gurudev Ki Jai Nityalela Pravishtam Viṣṇupāda Stotrashta Shishaman Bhakti Satīrtha Gosvāmī Mahārāja Ki Jai Nityalela Pravishtam Viṣṇupāda Stotrashta Shishaman Bhakti Vaman Gosvāmī Mahārāja Ki Jai Nityalela Pravishtam Viṣṇupāda Stotrashta Shishaman Bhakti Vikram Gosvāmī Mahārāja Ki Jai Nityalela Pravishtam Viṣṇupāda Stotrashta Shishaman Bhakti Surit Paramarthi Gosvāmī Mahārāja Ki Jai Jai Nityalela Pravishtam Viṣṇupāda Stotrashta Shishaman Bhakti Swāmī Gosvāmī Mahārāja Śrīla Prabhupada Ki Jai Jai Jagar Guru Nityalela Pravishtam Viṣṇupāda Bhakti Paravar Volcanic Energy Ashtotrashta Shishaman Bhakti Dayita Mādhava Gosvāmī Śrīla Param Guru Mahārāja Ki Jai Jai Nityalela Pravishtam Viṣṇupāda Stotrashta Shishaman Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Gosvāmī Mahārāja Param Gurudev Ki Jai Jai Nityalela Pravishtam Viṣṇupāda Stotrashta Shishaman Jagur Shri Varashabhana Dayita Śrīla Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswāmī Thakur Prabhupada Ki Jai Prakāśa Śrīla Prabhupada Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswāmī Thakur Ki Jai Jai Nityalela Pravishtam Viṣṇupāda Mahaparam Bhagavat Pravar Paramahamsa Ashtotrashta Śrīmad Gaur Kishore Das Babji Mashai Param Paratpar Gurudev Ki Jai Jai Nityalela Pravishtam Viṣṇupāda Saptam Goswāmī Ashtotrashta Shishaman Sachidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur Mashai Ki Jai Jai Nityalela Pravishtam Viṣṇupāda Vaishnav Sarvoma Ashtotrashta Shishaman Jagannathas Pavshi Mashai Ki Jai Śrīla Bhakti Vinod Thakur Ki Jai Śrīla Jagannathas Pavshi Mahārāja Ki Jai Sri Kundavasi Siddha Śrīla Madhusundas Pavshi Mahārāja Ki Jai Shri Urvadas Udaran Das Ki Jai Gurvidan Acharya Shishamad Baladev Vibhushan Prabhu Ki Jai Mahamahapatityaya Raskashanamane Śrīla Vishnath Chakravarti Thakur Par Ki Jai Shri Śrīla Rasikanand Murari Prabhu Ki Jai Shri Śrīla Ramachandra Kaviraj Ki Jai Śrīla Chandas Thakur Ki Jai Śrīla Narottam Srinivas Shamananda Prabhupada Ki Jai Shri Śrīla Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswāmī Prabhu Ki Jai Yas Avatar Arikavi Śrīla Vrindavan Das Thakur Ki Jai Sri Ashwagviraj Vasurajanam Nityananda Turush Gopal Shri Chaushati Mahanta Ki Jai Jai Shri Rūpa Shri Sanatan Bhatta Raghunath Shri Jiv Gopal Bhatta Ras Raghunath Shar Goswāmī Prabhu Ki Jai Śrī Swarup Damodara Ramananda Lokanath Garva Adi Gaur Parishad Vrind ki jai. Namacharya Śrīla Haridas Thakur ki jai. Prem se Gaur Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shiva Shri Gaur Bhakta Vrind ki jai. Shri Śrīla Ishwar Puri Goswāmī Par ki jai. Shri Śrīla Madhavendra Puri Goswāmī Par ki jai. Shri Antardip Māyāpur Simandip Godrumdip Madhyadip Gaurudip Viridip Janudip Matara Drumadip Rudradip Matmaka Śrīnavadip Dham ki jai. Shri Ekachakra Dham ki jai. Shri Shantipur Dham ki jai. Shri Gaurachandra Bhagwan ki jai. Jai Shri Shri Gaur Gadadhar ki jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopinath Gopi Kapago Giragopidandvara Sharvanatmaka Shri Brajamandal Dham ki jai. Shri Radha Kunda Shama Kunda Ganga Sakhi Amana Sakhi Tulsi Bhakti Devi ki jai. Shri Radha Kunda Shama Kunda Ganga Sakhi Amana Sakhi Tulsi Bhakti Devi ki jai. Jai Shri Brajeshwari Vishnu Banu Nandini Śrīmate Radharani Thakurani ki jai. Jai Shri Lalita Vishaka Chitra Champakala Tatunga Vidya Indaleka Rangdevi Sudevi Adi Sakhi Vrind ki jai. Jai Shri Ananga Prema Majalali Śrī Rūpa Raga Vilasa Ganarati Kasturi Kamala Nayanamani Adi Manjari Vrind ki jai. Jai Śrīmati Vrind Devi ki jai. Jai Shri Bhagavati Purnamas Yogamaya Devi ki jai. Jai Shri Gopishwar Sarshi Mahadev ki jai. Radha Palankita Ram Shri Vrindavan ki jai. Jai Shri Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Sudarshan Chakra Nilamarabju ki jai. Shri Tattva Gopinath ki jai. Shri Jagat Parvat ki jai. Srila Prabhupada Janmastan ki jai. Jai Shri Jagannath Puri Purushottam Kshetra Mandal Nilachal Dham ki jai. Sarva Vigna Vinashan Kari Bhakti Vigna Vinasha Surinder Singh Dev ki jai. Bhaktaraj Bhakta Prabhara Shipalal Maharaj ki jai. Shipalal Lakshmendra Singh Dev ki jai. Shri Charidam Chari Sampradaya Charyachari ki jai. Shri Madhva Ramanuja Vishnu Swami Nambaritya Charyachari ki jai. Akar Matara Shri Chaitanya Mar ki jai. Shri Gauri Mar Vrind ki jai. Karantara Śrīmad Bhagavatam Bhagavad Gita Chaitanya Charitamrita Chaitanya Bhagavat Jaiva Dharma Adi Sarva Gauriya Vishnu Kranta Vrind ki jai. Tribhuvan Mangal Shri Harinama Prabhu ki jai. Tribhuvan Mangal Shri Harinama Sankirtanuga Dharma ki jai. Tribhuvan Mangal Dhanya Kalyu Tarak Brahma Shri Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Mahamantra ki jai. Shri Anand Kuri Vaishnav Vrind ki jai. Shri Samakata Gaura Bhakta Vrind ki jai. Shri Utan Karishi ki jai. Jai Shri Karishi Devi ki jai. Jai Shri Shri Radha Damodar Ju ki jai. Jai Shri Yashoda Damodar ki jai. Jai Kartika Devi Damodari Shrimati Radhika Maharani ki jai. Jai Shri Kartika Urvara Damodar Vrat ki jai. Jai Shri Yashoda Damodar Bal Gopal ki jai. Jai Shri Sari Vrat Muni ki jai. Jai Shri Damodarashtakam ki jai. Jai Nityalela Pravishtam Viṣṇupāda Mahāparam Bhagavat Parvar Paramahamsa Avadhuta Shiromani Ashtotrashta Shri Śrīmad Gaur Kishore Das Bhakti Gosvāmī Mahārāja Param Par Gurudev Subtleties Maha Mahotsav ki jai. Jai Śrīla Gaur Kishore Das Bhakti Mahārāja ki jai. Jai Nityalela Pravishta Om Viṣṇupāda Bhakti Parvar Volcanic Energy Ashtotrashta Shri Śrīmad Bhakti Dayita Mādhava Gosvāmī Śrīla Param Guru Mahārāja Param Gurudev ki jai. Jai Param Gurudev Śrīmad Bhakti Dayita Mādhava Gosvāmī Mahārāja Shubh Avirbhav Maha Mahotsav Vyas Puja ki jai. Jai Srinitay Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bo. Om Vrindaye Tulsi Deviyai Priyāya Keshavasya Cha Krishna Bhakti Pradadevi Satyavatyaye Namo Namaha. Vanchakalpadruvashta kripa sindhuvevacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha.
Dandavat pranams, everybody. Okay, so I'll see you either at 5:30 this evening or tomorrow morning, and we'll see. I have to see the physical book where we are actually, but I'm really hoping we could finish this volcanic energy soon, and then we will go through Life of Devotion and complete that, and then maybe we can go through Our Srila Prabhupada, A Friend to All, complete that book. I want to start going through all these different biographies. But of course, after Kartik is over, we will start reading from Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat again every day. But I'm thinking of doing an evening reading for all these biographies. All right. Thank you so much for joining. Jai Shri Radhe. Dandavat pranams. Nri Hari Prabhu, Kishore Krishna Prabhu, Shubhananda Prabhu, Champak Mataji, Krishna Mai Didi, and on YouTube and Facebook, Kuruna Didi, Prajumna Prabhu, Mantramurti Mataji, Raseshwari Mataji, Rup Manjari Didi, Nitai, Vrinda Didi, Rukmini Didi, and Raseshwari Mataji, Vrinda Didi, and everybody else watching. Dandavat pranams. Hare Krishna.
Turning to the
Oh, Avatārāya Mataji. Sorry. Haribo. Okay. Dandavat pranams.
Dandavat to all. Thank you, Prabhuji. Haribo.
Hare Krishna.
Dandavat.